Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you for clicking onto this video. I hope you click that subscribe button as well. I'm not going to really do a long intro because I speak hella long in the actual video and you will get bored of my voice probably because, I mean, yeah. But if you like to see how I got this makeup look, basically it's kind of like my go-to, just literally just to throw on when you're like literally just need to just rush out the door. I say rush out the door, but it's quite a few steps, but I'm just so messy with it that it feels like I'm just rushing. Also, if you'd like kind of like a little life update, it's not really a life update, it's just really just a chit chat of me just getting stuff off my chest. Not really getting off my chest, I don't know what I'm going on about, just watch the video. God, this is not a cute sight. Ugh, I'm still like half asleep, not even gonna lie. I've just recovered from a cold, so if I look crap, that is the reason, and also because I have not been looking after myself pretty much this whole year. Like, ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna start with this Works In Transit Camera Closer Up. It's a mask, moisturizer and primer in one. I don't know, I've just run out my primer, and so I've just been using up what I've got because I need to start saving money, which I will explain this video. It's just kind of like a chit chat video. I feel like I owe like a lot of catching up to use. Like, if you have noticed, I have been like trying to upload again, like at least once a week. I know I used to do twice a week, but I gotta just get into it. Why have I gone like really red? Look at that. Just trying to get back into the swing of things and just get my motivation back, get me back. Like, I have missed me, I've missed yous, I have missed recording, I've just missed everything. I just realised that I've got all the makeup products but I forgot my brushes. Wait a second. I've been using a beauty blender. I'll be honest, the reason I'm using a beauty blender is not because I like the effect. It actually ties the fuck out of my arm because I'm a weak ass bitch, but it's because my brushes are so dirty that I literally cannot use the brush anymore. Like, it's so thick with foundation that I cannot use it. It just won't do anything, and it's probably a hygiene effect fit. It's probably bad for hygiene as well, so I have not been doing that. So I've just been using the sponge purely for that reason. Christmas. Should I tell you how I know that I am not myself this year? And that is because Christmas has just not been a thing for me. Like, if you know me, if you knew me in person, like, Christmas is my thing. Like, I literally start buying Christmas presents when, like, after my birthday. So after, like, so basically in September I start buying Christmas presents. We're in December now. Ask me how many presents I bought. I bought none. I bought cards. That is it. Like, that's how I just know I'm not myself. Like, I'm not even excited about it. Like, before I'd be like, come on, let's get the decorations up as soon as we can, like, let's do this. And this year I just haven't. This year has just been like such a weird year, and it's all down to me. Like, I'm not like blaming anyone else. Like, I made all the decisions and paths and whatnot in this year, and some were great and some was absolutely terrible. And I just I'll be honest, I'm like, I don't regret. Like, I never regret anything because I don't see the point in ever regretting anything, because what's the point? You can't change it, so why sit there and regret? But like, I don't even think I would do things differently, but I am like ready to see the end of 2018, like, definitely. But yeah, I'm literally just done. This is running out. I need to get a new one. Just so much has happened. I have learnt so much. I have met some amazing people, but there is literally like barely anything coming out, but never mind. But I've also met some horrendous people. That's such a horrible thing to say. I have not met horrendous people. I have just met life lessons people. I've obviously lost some people, or kind of lost. It's just been a really like weird year, like of just me not being myself. And like even like my family have said, like, Jazz, you were like, who is this person? I used to be like such a kind of like a strong person, because obviously in my past I had learned a lot to be that kind of person in the way I am now, and I will do story times on that. But this year I have just gone into such like just letting everyone, literally, I say everyone, it's really just 2 people I should probably say, just take the piss out of basically my life. And literally everyone who I have met also say it, like they're like, why? Or if I meet someone new, they're always like, who know them, they're like, they're taking the piss out of you, like, why are you just being a pushover? And my answer is, I honestly don't know. I just need to stop that in 2019. Like, that is like one of my goals. Contour, I'm going to use the Revolution Pro HD Cream Contour in light medium, and I also use a bit of, because I've had this for a while, not gonna lie, I think I had this at the beginning of the year. I've had it for a while, so it's, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of dried out. So I use the Ingloss Duraline to just kind of liquid it up and make it easier to put on my face. Yes, so that's kind of like one of my goals for 2019, is to be happy. Like, I have been, not gonna lie, I have been like my happiest this year. Like, I have been happy and I've had some really good times, and like I said, I have met some great people, but I've also been my lowest this year in a long time. So I basically just don't want to get to that point again. Like, I don't want to be unhappy in the new year. Obviously sometimes you can't help that. You can't be happy all the time, because then you explode. I'm not going to basically let people take the piss out of me. I'm not going to be a pushover. I'm gonna do me regardless of what people think. I'm going to stand up for myself, again, not worry what people think. Like, a lot of the time I let people take the piss because I was afraid. I was not afraid of them, like what they would do, like not in that sense, but like afraid in the sense of like losing them. But in reality, like, I shouldn't have had to be, but I was for some reason. Like, it was just stupid. By the way, this blends so nicely. Like, it's literally like a beginner's dream. It blends so easy. Look at all my baby hairs. My other goal, like, I don't really have many goals for 2000. I never really set myself many goals because I usually don't stick to them. So I've only really got 2 goals. One is happiness, which I feel like is a good goal. I need to cough because I've got a croak in my throat. It's a frog in your throat. Is that better? No, it's not. Okay, clearly my cold has not completely gone. Yeah, so my other goal is to get a house. I plan on moving out of my house. Not out of choice. It is out of choice, and it also is not out of choice. Basically, my parents are planning on moving house, and obviously we are welcome to come with them, but they're moving out of London. Yeah, they are buying a house which could fit me and my sister in. Like, they're not getting like a studio or like a 1-bed house. Like, they are getting a place where there is room for us, so I'm not like homeless. I do have somewhere to go. I just don't want to live there because obviously it's away from my job, it's away from my friends, and I just, yeah, I'm not gonna know anyone. I just don't want to live there. Yeah, so that's my plan. I was looking at renting. I just feel like renting, like, okay, for starters, renting is impossible. So if you don't know, like, I only really realised this kind of shit once I started working in the industry. If you don't know, I do work in an estate agent and I work on the letting side. Okay, so my camera had died. But yeah, basically I didn't realise that your like rent has to be like 30 times the monthly amount, and if you can't, then you have to get a guarantor, and your guarantor has to be like 36%. Like, I didn't realise there was like loads of things, and I'm basically screwed. Like, I can literally only afford like a little crappy studio. I'm using a sleep makeup blush by Free, and I'm going to use the middle shade, which I cannot pronounce for life, mates, like Pure. Basically it's this one here. I was looking like to rent with a friend, but the only problem is the friends that do want to rent, they basically want to live in an area that I'm kind of trying to move out from. Like, I do not want to move there at all. So it's kind of just catch-22, because they don't want to move to the area where I want to move, because I want to move there because like pretty much it's where I always chill. That's where my friends are from. That is where I go. And like, but they're like, well, my friends are here and my family are here, so it's like basically we can't meet in the middle. I'm just gonna quickly shut up for a sec because I'm about to do my eyebrows and I cannot talk and do my eyebrows. I've decided I'm going to buy. I'm gonna buy by myself. I'm gonna be a strong independent woman that don't need no man. That is the goal. I'm going to try get a 2-bed flat, probably. Like, who am I kidding? It will need work done, but I don't mind doing that. Like, that will give me like a little task. Like, I would happily do some DIY. Like, I'm actually really looking forward to it. So I just need to, so my main goal is to basically save for a deposit and have a house by the end of next year, or like the beginning of the year after, so 2020. So what I'm doing is, like, if you didn't know, on like Zoopla, you can get like little kind of like quotes of roughly how much like your mortgage, your bills, your council tax will be. And so I'm trying to, well, I'm going to attempt to next year to save that sum that they've given me, and then try live off the money that is left over. And then when I do move, it won't be such a shock to me that like this large sum of money has been going. Like, I would have been used to it and being like, oh yeah, like this isn't no biggie. It might not even be that sum, it might be less depending on the type of mortgage I get. I don't know what type to go. There's just so much. If anyone knows, if anyone has lived by themselves, has actually bought by themselves and not with a partner, like, that's the problem. Like, I'm doing it by myself. Like, usually you do these kind of things with like a partner, and who knows, maybe I will have a partner by then, maybe me and Joe will, maybe I'll be someone completely different. But I want to do it for myself. I don't want to have to rely on someone, if you know what I mean. Like, the goal, like the plan is, the point of having a 2-bed is that I can have someone live with me. Like, I will buy it and then rent out that room to like a friend, or I'll have a room for when like my parents come to visit or something like that. So those are my goals for 2019. Move out, save, and be happy. What are your goals? I like hearing other people's goals. For lip gloss, I am using the No. 7 High Shine Lip Gloss in Sparkling Rose. I have been obsessed with this stuff. Like, I'm not really, never used to be like a lip gloss person, but I have just been loving this. It seems so nice, and it is not sticky, and it is just nice. And then I actually use 2 setting sprays. Like, I use the Iconic London Prep Set and Glow just to give me some extra glow in the shade, I think this one's the original. And then I also use my Urban Decay All Nighter spray to keep everything in place. I just feel like the extra protection, especially when like I'm out. Like, I do not want my makeup to budge, so I use 2. A bit excessive, but still. That's it. I kind of just was ranting and raving about bullshit, wasn't I? So this is the finished look. This is kind of literally like what I do on a day-to-day. I just can't be bothered to do anything and just throw it on. Not gonna lie, it's pretty much the same as like when I go out. I just put in a bit more effort. I don't change my makeup much, not gonna lie. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Bye. I'm about to put on the L'Oreal Paris Glow Mon. You can tell I'm English. Oh, my throat. Because we butcher every language but our own, and even that we butcher.